Most general contractors don't lose the schedule when construction starts. They lose it when critical HVAC decisions are still unresolved before your fabrication begins. We have seen projects where the schedule looked healthy during pre-construction. Milestones were established, trade partners were on board, construction activities were sequenced, everything appeared under control. Then HVAC entered shop drawing development. Routing conflicts appeared. Equipment decisions were still open. Coordination issues surfaced that should have been resolved months earlier. And suddenly, the project schedule was no longer being driven by the general contractor. It was being driven by unanswered HVAC questions. That's the situation we see repeatedly. Not because the team is failing, but because the HVAC design reaches implementation before buildability has been fully validated. Once HVAC becomes the constraint, the project starts operating reactively. Shop drawings require multiple review cycles. Equipment releases get delayed. Fabrication date moves. Installation activities slide. Other trades begin waiting for HVAC decisions to stabilize. The result isn't just delay, the result is loss of schedule control. The project team spends more time reacting to coordination problems than advancing the work. And every week that passes makes schedule recovery more expensive. I make this clear. The goal is not to have a completed HVAC design. The goal is to have an HVAC implementation plan that allows procurement, fabrication, and installation to move without interruption. A general contractor wants HVAC to pull the schedule forward, not become the reason the schedule stops moving. Hi, my name is Thorsten from H Design and Build. I'm currently offering a free HVAC coordination risk review for your commercial projects. If you would like a second set of eyes on your HVAC design before construction starts, send me a message and let's talk. So let's start with the first problem. Shop drawings become the real design phase. One of the biggest schedule risks appears when major HVAC decisions remain unresolved before shop drawings development begins. The project may technically have a complete design, but routing assumptions, access requirements, ceiling conditions, and installation constraints have not been validated. As soon as shop drawings development starts, the project discovers issues that should already have answered. And what does that have to do with you? I tell you. This turns shop drawings into another design phase. Review cycles increase, RFIs increased. Approvals take longer, fabrication dates move, and now the critical path is being controlled by coordination decisions instead of construction activities. This is often the first point where the GC starts losing schedule certainty. Our approach at H Design and Build is before fabrication planning begins, we validate it. We validate routing feasibility, access requirements, service clearances, ceiling space availability, shaft conditions, trade interface conflicts. The objective is straightforward. Shop drawings should confirm execution, not determine where execution is possible. The second problem is equipment release becomes a schedule constraint. Another common issue is delayed equipment procurement. The team hesitates to release equipment because unresolved coordination conditions still exist. No one wants to commit to procurement before buildability questions are answered. So, decisions get pushed. Lead times continue running, and eventually the project discovers that equipment delivery no longer aligns with the schedule. Your cost exposure? This usually creates delays that cannot be recovered in the field. Additional manpower cannot accelerate equipment that was released weeks late. The project starts resequencing work. Trades become stacked, temporary workarounds appear, and schedule pressure increased throughout the job. Our mechanism: before equipment release, we validate it, final equipment location, access path, structure coordination, routing, service clearances, installation sequencing. Once those conditions are confirmed, procurement can move forward without introducing unnecessary schedule risk. The third problem: HVAC starts controlling other trades. HVAC typically occupies more coordination space than any other system above the ceiling. When HVAC decisions remain unresolved, every downstream trade becomes exposed. Electrical cannot finalize routing, plumbing adjustments continue, ceiling installation gets delayed, field sequencing becomes unstable. The project is not longer executing according to plan. The project is waiting for HVAC answers. The cost exposure is simple. This is where schedule recovery becomes difficult. Trade stacking increases, productivity drops, coordination meetings multiply, RFIs continue growing, and the field team spend more effort managing conflicts than installing work. Our implementation mechanism is easy. The solution is not more coordination meetings. The solution is validating HVAC buildability before fabrication and procurement activities begin. When routing, access, installation conditions, and trade interfaces are resolved early, HVAC becomes a system that supports project sequencing instead of disrupting it. At H Design and Build, we focus on HVAC implementation planning between construction documents and shop drawings. Our role is to ensure HVAC is buildable before fabrication starts, equipment is released, and field crews arrive. Because one unresolved HVAC decisions reach the job site, the schedule is already paying the price. The key takeaway for you is the general contractor's goal is not an HVAC system that eventually works. The goal is an HVAC system that allows the project to keep moving. When HVAC buildability is validated early, the schedule drives the work. When it isn't, HVAC starts driving the schedule. Alright, I'm curious. What do you think about the schedule in relation to HVAC? Write to me in the comments under this video or leave a message. See you, bye.